Hello! Welcome to the Point of View Stories for Burning Man. Today we're going to hear the same story from the Burning Man mini-story lesson, and we're going to hear it 4 different times. Each time we hear the story, it will be from a different point of view. I'll either be changing the time of the story or the person who is telling the story. Okay, let's get started. Peter can't stand bathing. He has not taken a shower for 2 years. He smells very bad. His mother thinks that it has gotten out of hand. She asks Peter to bathe, but he will not do it. Peter wants a girlfriend. He asks quite a few girls for a date, but they always say no. He thinks that he is in over his head. One time, his sister finds him a date with a nice girl. But then the girl gets sick, so the date falls through. So Peter tries to meet a girl on a dating website. He meets a very nice girl named Paula, and they decide to meet for dinner. When Paula meets Peter, she does not know what she is getting into. He smells awful. When Peter sees Paula, he cannot believe his eyes. He is blown away because she is so beautiful. They have a lot of fun that night. Paula tells Peter she will have dinner with him again if he takes a shower. Now Peter bathes every day. Okay, so that's the story, told as if it is happening right now, or in the present. Now let's tell the story as if it has already happened. Let's tell it as if it happened 1 year ago. Okay, here we go. 1 year ago, Peter could not stand bathing. He had not taken a shower for 2 years. He smelled very bad. His mother thought that it had gotten out of control. She had asked Peter to bathe, but he would not do it. Peter wanted a girlfriend. He asked quite a few girls for a date, but they always said no. He thought that he was in over his head. One time, his sister found him a date with a nice girl. But then the girl got sick, so the date fell through. So Peter tried to meet a girl on a dating website. He met a very nice girl named Paula, and they decided to meet for dinner. When Paula met Peter, she did not know what she was getting into. He smelled awful. When Peter saw Paula, he could not believe his eyes. He was blown away because she was so beautiful. They had a lot of fun that night. Paula told Peter she would have dinner with him again if he took a shower. Then Peter bathed every day. Okay, so we've now heard the story as it happened 1 year ago. Now let's hear it as if it will happen 1 year from now. Let's begin. 1 year from now, Peter will not be able to stand bathing. He will not have taken a shower for 2 years. He's going to smell very bad. His mother is going to think that it has gotten out of hand. She'll ask Peter to bathe, but he will not do it. Peter's going to want a girlfriend. He's going to ask quite a few girls for a date, but they will always say no. He's going to think that he's in over his head. One time, his sister will find him a date with a nice girl. But then the girl is going to get sick, so the date will fall through. So Peter is going to try to meet a girl on a dating website. He'll meet a very nice girl named Paula, and they'll decide to meet for dinner. When Paula meets Peter, she'll not know what she's getting into. He's gonna smell awful. When Peter sees Paula, he won't be able to believe his eyes. He'll be blown away because she is going to be so beautiful. They're going to have a lot of fun that night. Paula is going to tell Peter she'll have dinner with him again if he takes a shower. Then Peter will bathe every day. Okay, so now let's hear the story from Peter's point of view. So Peter will now be telling the story. Here we go. I can't stand bathing. I have not taken a shower for 2 years. I smell very bad. My mother thinks that it has gotten out of hand. She asks me to bathe, but I will not do it. I want a girlfriend. I ask quite a few girls for a date, but they always say no. I think that I am in over my head. One time, my sister finds me a date with a nice girl. But then the girl gets sick, so the date falls through. So I try to meet a girl on a dating website. I meet a very nice girl named Paula, and we decide to meet for dinner. When Paula meets me, she does not know what she is getting into. I smell awful. When I see Paula, I cannot believe my eyes. I am blown away because she is so beautiful. We have a lot of fun that night. Paula tells me she will have dinner with me again if I take a shower. Now I bathe every day. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the point of view stories for Burning Man. Remember to listen to these stories until you know them well. Listen to them until you can tell the story on your own. Okay, enjoy the stories. I'll see you next time.